Give me 1 second. All right, we are good to go. Everyone hop on the stream. Don't forget you can get mana potions, healing potions, and such with your channel points. So you might want to be watching.
I need to get like a breakdown of what we can buy with channel points. I need to get my
Go to the
plate
channel point.
armor.
Go to the channel points
I
thingy.
don't even know how to earn channel points.
Just by watching, you earn channel points passively.
I don't get any.
Yeah, you do. If you go to the chat on the bottom right, there's a little thing that says coaches points. Those are your channel points.
It says bench points.
So yeah, sorry, bench points.
So do you click to claim a bonus? Is that the thing? Oh,
yeah.
No, I just iron 50 bench points.
Well, yeah, you do that. That gives you like
Which
once in a while it pops up more.
I see two.
So where does it say what you can spend them on?
On the bottom right, there should be a little thing next to the chat, next to where the chat is, and it has all the options. No,
Did you go live? It didn't come up for me.
I know. It says I went live, but
I
it's
don't
not
see
popping
it.
up for me either. So I'm double checking. I updated it so because it hasn't gone live for me either on the laptop.
It actually says you're offline.
It says live to me. It just
Okay,
shows
when
black.
you click on 10,844 bench points, you click on that, and then you scroll through all the options you have.
Oh, I see.
And then you click redeem.
No, that's a lot of damage.
There, you see that? You hear that?
I see you now.
I wonder why it's just a dark screen. Is it because I'm only on this Roll20 thing? It shouldn't be a dark screen. That makes no sense to me.
It's possible.
Let me check that this is live and on. It's just showing. I did an update on it, and that's what's irritating. Left monitor, yes.
What's the character sheet, please, mean?
You can view the character sheet.
Oh.
Yeah.
And take an action? Would that give me an extra action?
No, it means that you can do an action for me.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Is it shown now?
But can I do that too? Like I'm mind controlling one of your people?
No. Nice try. Okay. Now we're live. We're ready. We're cooking.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yep. This is my screen now. See the difference with the Discord up and then this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that nice? I'm a fan.
Boats.
Well, yeah. Don't look at that yet.
Boats.
I see how Alton sort of looks like, Jabba the Hutt over there.
That's your man. Okay, so did you guys want to pick up at the? Where do you want to pick up at?
I'd like to try just a little bit with Christopher Mantooth here to see if we can't try and sweeten the deal just a little bit.
So Benji wants to go to Mantooth Manor. What about everybody else?
Persuasion.
What's everybody else thinking they want to do?
I'll help.
I agree with Sir Mithras.
Of hell.
Of Helm.
Okay. Well, then let's get a rundown of what happened last week, and we'll pick up from there. Who wants to give the rundown?
Sir Mithras of Helm would have no issue.
Wait. What is going on with my internet? Come on, bro. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what's going on here with this. Roll20 decided to be a turd.
A path that we noticed with some lights.
Nope, start over. My internet pooped out right when you started. Not my internet. It was the Roll20 site.
You possibly just missed the best recap that had ever been.
No, because Webb wasn't giving the recap, so that's why I know.
So let me look at the camera here.
Before you begin, I want to give Webb a shout out. Because we had basketball practice at 6, right? It gets over at 7. I told Reed, I said, Reed, we have to hurry back after basketball. He said, why? Do you have your game? I said, yes, I have my game with Uncle Benji and my friends. And he says, Webb? I said, yes, with Webb. I was like, how'd you know Webb? He's like, could you say his name a lot? I was like, yep, that's him. Yep, with old Webb.
I made it.
So you made it big. You've made it into Reed's vernacular. Congratulations.
There we go. I'll take it.
All right. And with that, Sir Mithras of Helm, take us away. Give us a recap.
Very good. So, we had begun our adventure, leaving the town of Laptus with word that Ash and the other missing girls were potentially being held or smuggled through the Mantooth residence. We ventured through a day and a half towards the Mantooth residence, where a few hours before the Mantooth residence, we encountered a small path with a camp just off going into a cave with several traps and signs that the camp was uninhabited, but the inhabitants were not far off. Having no cause to approach them or accost them and no knowledge of who it may be, we continued on ignoring the camp. Once we did reach Mantooth Manor, we decided to split our party and go about two different ways. Myself and Tempe approaching the front door, while Alton and Brinrose Foam Tankard did a scout of the perimeter, looking inside of any windows or doorways they could find to gather information. They did hear two people arguing through one of the windows, and we did know someone was home. But we did not know who, as the outside of the manor did appear to be run down, abandoned, and perhaps being held up by squatters. After knocking on the door thrice, three different times, so knock, 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 knock,
Like Sheldon Cooper.
having no answer, it became clear to Sir Mithras of Helm that it was likely squatters were held up inside the residence, using the manor as a smuggling den for abducting girls. We went ahead and barged in, found sarcophagi inside of the entryway, which was red flag number one. As we went further in, we were yelled at by the lord of the manor and his assumed wife, high up on a pedestal, overlooking some forges that had armor belonging to acolytes of Helm or knights of Helm at some point. There were a few rooms off to each side that seemed to be uninhabited at the time. After a brief verbal skirmish with the lord and lady of the house, it was determined that they were killing followers of Helm to acquire their armor for using in their nefarious deeds, and they refused to answer any of our other questions. This to Sir Mithras was all the information that he needed to begin the assault. Casting Blessed on he and his fellows, he approached the anvils, at which time Tempe was immediately attacked, and a rogue came out from nowhere to do some more damage to him. Sir Mithras came to Tempe's aid, laying the rogue down low in a single blow, to which Brinrose found himself tangoing with yet another large, fierce armored woman in the room to the left, as does seem to be Foam Tankard's MO. Alton stayed close, doing Alton things, supporting us and keeping us on our wits' edge and alive. As the battle raged on, eventually, uh, the girls, we shall call them Brimrose's girls, as that's the best name for them, Brimrose's lady and her ladies showed up to assumedly back us up to find their friend Ash. And before they could engage and join the melee, another figure wearing heavy armor approached in and laid them all low without even knowing what it is that they did. Uh, it became even worse when this new armored figure joined in and cast some kind of magical spell that drew our life force and revived the fallen who we had taken low. Uh, while in the meantime, this person claimed to be good and claimed to be morally torn as to what to do, he seemed very much to be aiding our enemies and hindering us. It was then that Tempe pulled perhaps the most valuable move that we've had yet to date by causing a suggestion that this Christopher fellow join our side, which mostly meant not helping his family anymore. At which point, Bryn Rose managed to put down a sleet storm to stop the lord and lady of the house from fleeing, while Sir Mithras and Bryn Rose found their way up the stairs to fell them and end the melee.
Check roll 20 chat
The
magic.
girls were also the girl fighter and rogue were also taken down yet again, but they were spared from being destroyed and killed outright and put into Christopher's capable hands. Searching the house with the help of Christopher, we did find all of the missing girls, including Ash, as well as some other gold and not gold, but items that we were allowed to have. And Christopher said that as long as we were okay with leaving anything that had the Mantooth name on it, Mantooth heirlooms, we could have anything else. And that is where we left off. Oh, nice. 25 gold. I didn't see donate gold to one of the things that we could do, but I like it.
He didn't. That's not one of the things, but he's a very
You
he's
were
a good
so
guy.
yeah.
So that is where we left off, and that is where we shall resume.
Sounds
All right.
great.
Sounds great.
All right. Well then, resume you shall.
Very good. So we've gathered up the items and gear that Christopher Mantooth has allowed us to have. We've distributed out, in which I put on a ring. Brynrose put on a ring. Alton acquired a few extra things, and Tempe, did you acquire the staff?
I did.
If you want to link your items in the chat, feel free.
Um,
You know what? Don't have to. I have them right here. I'm just scrolling up so everybody can see.
yep, don't know if I can, but very
They're-
good.
They're right there in the chat already.
Oh, and I also got this from that road.
It's true. Tempe disarmed
Ooh,
a robe
that's-
and stole his dagger. Her
That
dagger.
probably would be good. Don't know if it's good to give to anyone, actually. That might be something we can trade later.
All right. Well, proceed from where you left off. Let's do this.
So, Christopher, I understand that you're willing to part ways with us and in the future teach us that miraculous spell that you did to transfer our life energy into your siblings. And we are going to be leaving your two sisters in your capable hands to hopefully turn them more towards the light as opposed to the dangerous path of evil they're currently on. We did, however, have one small little hiccup. You see, we're having some items crafted by Smithy, our mutual
Smithy,
friend that
yes.
we've agreed is our mutual friend. However, he did request a couple of items, Mantooth heirlooms, perhaps to give back to you. I'm not sure. But he did request a couple of Mantooth heirlooms in order for him to give us a substantial discount on some of the items that we're going to need in our adventures. Items that are unfortunately more useful than some of the other ones that we've encountered here.
Yes, Smithy is a good man for the most part. From all that I'm aware of, my only hesitation with giving out our family jewels and heirlooms and such is that there are Mantooths all over the world, and should the wrong Mantooths come in touch or in contact with these heirlooms, they'd be recycled back into what we're trying to avoid happening.
So
And so, if
I
you were to
shall.
have Mantooth heirlooms yourselves, you, as you might know, might not know, you would have to swear allegiance to the Mantooth family. And if you are in closer proximity to the other Mantooths than you are me, then you become aligned to that side of the family. Is how our heirlooms work. If that is something you'd be interested in, I don't know. As I said, there are Mantooths all over the world.
That's very curious. So, if, for example, one of us was to take a Mantooth heirloom and swear allegiance to you, being a good Mantooth, and then we go into the world and we encounter an evil Mantooth, would our allegiance automatically shift to that evil Mantooth?
Yes, because you're not pledging allegiance to Christopher Mantooth. You're pledging your allegiance to the Mantooth family, and so
Mm.
the family you are closest to is the ones you'd be aligned to. So if you were to travel, say you were to travel to Iangalor Ashstar, the home of the Elves, then
That is where we're
you
going, yes.
might be aligning to the elven side of our family or anyone that is located on that island. Or if you were to go to Fodrin or Draken or anywhere else, or even staying on this continent and away from this mansion and farther south or north, east, west, where have you, then that's the where the lines would be drawn. And so getting these heirlooms in the wrong hands, as we were trying to avoid, as you guys have done today, is a precarious situation to put ourselves back in.
So tell me this. I see that the manor grounds on the inside are very well kept up, whereas on the outside they're less so.
Mm.
is there perhaps a gold equivalent to, say, this heavy plate armor that you could part with instead if you're not willing to part with the heavy plate armor itself? I am hesitant to give allegiance myself to anyone other than Helm, the Knights of Helm, and the King, of course. So swearing allegiance to Mantooth, where I might suddenly be under sway of someone who I would otherwise be sworn to defeat,
Well,
is not
we
good.
I have already generously given you the non-Mantooth heirlooms that you guys had requested and wanted. The rings, the crossbow, rapier, and so forth. What you haven't taken with you or haven't shown interest in is the helm pieces that are on the anvils and such. Is that something that you'd be interested in taking back with you? And
I'd already said last time that I'd be taking the Helm stuff with me.
I must have slipped my mind. Okay, sorry. In all the ruckus and hustle and bustle of trying to get everything, I did not realize that you were taking the helm gear with you. So that is good. I'm glad to get that back into the right hands and out of this manner, as we don't want things looking the wrong way.
So my question is then,
Now,
I would like
I would
to.
like to.
Sir Mithras, are you a gambling man?
sometimes I believe that any time one puts on their armor and takes up a sword, they're gambling in a sense.
Well, would you be wanting to gamble? Um, Say you wanted some gold. If you did not want an item or two of what had already been gifted to you, gold in its stead, I'd be willing to gamble and see if an all or nothing type proposal.
Hey, I would
Hey,
like
I
to
would like to
inspire Sir
inspire Sir
Mithras just in
Mithras just in
case.
case.
I believe that. What sort of gamble did you have in mind?
Well, depending on the item, quarterstaff, the dagger, the leather armor, or what have you, whatever it might be, it's worth in gold. And if you win, I give you the gold and you keep the item. And if I win, I keep the gold and I get the item back. And all or nothing per se.
Very good.
I will be
Will be
inspiring Sir
inspiring.
Mithras.
Tempe, are you okay with us putting up the dagger?
Well, he didn't give us the dagger.
It's
No,
part of the
but
spoils of this fight. But it'd be the value of the dagger in gold.
yes, you earned the dagger. You fought valiantly
Sir
and
Mithras.
disarmed my sister, which is no easy feat.
The dagger or staff would be equally valuable to you, Tempe, as you'd be willing to use either one as a provision for you. Are you willing to put either one of them up?
Yeah, let's see. Um,
And can I do just a persuasion to see if I could talk him into the plate armor before gambling?
You can try persuasion.
Okay.
I will
I will
assist
assist.
and also
So
inspire him just in
just
case.
in case.
are you persuading now?
Yes.
Here's your.
And I'm going to add
Whew.
the.
Ugh.
Actually, I'm not going to roll with the inspiration because with the assist, I'm at a 22 already. So I'm at a 22 persuasion.
And what exactly are you trying to persuade?
To add in the full plate armor, the
As a
mithril armor,
what? As part of the gambling? As for free?
As for
What
free.
exactly? So you want him to just add it in for free? Is what you're saying?
as one of the items that I've
The
already told him
Mantooth,
about
the Mantooth full plate armor, correct?
that I would be giving to Smithy so he knows exactly where he'd be going. So
Okay.
if I take that Mantooth armor over to Smithy, you will already know where it is to potentially go back, but also Smithy, as you've already vouched for, is a good gentleman of upstanding nature. So I think it'd be standing to reason that if Smithy knows what it is, he's not going to give it to the wrong hands. He's only going to make sure it goes to the correct hands. Would you agree?
As Smithy is a man of needs as well, though, he still might be needing gold, and this is something that is what worries me, is that anyone can be persuaded in for the right price, and I don't want to get things in the wrong hands. So if you were wanting to do that, that was my worry, if you remember. So I will let you roll the persuasion with disadvantage, since he
Okay.
is worried about the.
So with them assisting
That
me, would
makes
it be just regular roll then with advantage and disadvantage?
Correct, but he will also inspire himself and roll to roll.
Yep, 22.
I don't have his character sheet up. View his sheet. All right, you're persuading, which means I'm rolling what again?
Usually you wouldn't be rolling an anti-persuasion. You'd have a difficulty that you'd already have a target number.
Right.
But if you were rolling something, it'd be probably a charisma saving throw.
I was thinking either perception, charisma, or persuasion as well.
So, like, if I was trying to talk him into something that he didn't really want to do,
Right.
you could do like an intelligence saving throw instead. But since I'm trying to outcharm him, it'd be like a charisma saving throw if you're doing a save. Or you could do insight or persuasion against persuasion. If he's trying to think if my motive,
we're gonna do an
pure, he could
insight with it. We're gonna do an insight with advantage because it's not gonna be easy.
Okay, then I might add the bardic inspiration if it comes to it. Nah, I don't need to use the bard.
Yes.
Yep, I'm good still.
All right. You make some persuasive arguments. I am still a little bit worried about what might happen, but Smithy is a good man, and I can always go and talk to Smithy as well if needed. So I can include one of the plate armors along with what we were doing. So go ahead and add a Mantooth plate armor to your inventory, Benji.
Okay. Is Mantooth plate armor just something to put down as a note, or is there
No,
actually Mantooth plate armor in there?
It's in there.
Okay.
I don't make fake items, sir. All my items are in the D&D Roll20.
Woo!
If they're not in there, I don't use them. Yet. Or I'll say it at the end, and then I'll make them at the end. Okay, so now that we've done that, we still want to do the wagering, the gambling? Is this correct?
Yeah, we can still do that with the dagger or staff, whichever one.
Also, I don't need the leather because I already have my.
You don't need the what?
The leather armor? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Because I'm already wearing my ugly sweater.
Oh, that is true. You already have the ugly sweater.
All right. So what all are we wanting
to do all your
to
raid
put
stuff,
in?
or would you lose your penalty? You lose your bonuses if you had leather armor on.
I'm not sure where to check that.
If you look under your character sheet, look under features and traits.
Okay.
And it'd be either under like unarmed defense or.
Yeah, while not wearing armor, your AC equals 10 plus Dex modifier plus Con modifier plus any shield bonus. So
Okay.
I think it's under any armor.
So what's your Con modifier?
My Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3, 16.
Okay. So what's the leather armor bonus?
Nene.
Oh, hold on. Let me check.
If you just look them all up, they're all on there. Or if you scroll up, then I linked all the stuff before we left. Like the studded leather armor is plus one.
Studded leather plus one.
Yep. Rapier of life stealing, crossbow, hand crossbow plus one, ring of warmth, ring of mind shielding.
Use the rapier of life stealing? That's probably. So let's see what people are using here real quick. Alton, what will be your primary weapon? The hand crossbow, most likely?
Yes.
Very
But
good.
I already have a hand cross plus one.
So we have an additional hand crossbow plus one?
Yes.
All right, so we should wager that, I believe. So we'll have a hand crossbow plus one. Brinrose, are you satisfied with your weapon loadout currently?
Yeah, I usually have Snow Joke as my melee, and I now have a hand crossbow plus one as a ranged weapon.
So we're not going to put a different hand crossbow on, then, correct? We're going to keep that as the regular thing. Tempe, how are you on your?
I'll put up the dagger This quarterstaff is pretty cool. I like them both, but I think the dagger I can put up.
So put up the dagger to gamble.
All right, so the one thing we're gambling, the Dagger of Venom.
So we'll do the dagger of venom is what we're putting up. You're keeping the staff, correct? Or am I misunderstanding?
That is correct. That's correct.
Okay. And we will put up the leather armor. Can you link that, Alton, since you had it with yours?
Let me see.
And we'll
I
put
don't know
up
if I actually added it.
and we'll put up the rapier as well. It's just studded leather +1.
Yeah.
Okay. So the studded leather +1, the rapier of life stealing, and the dagger of venom are what we're putting up.
And that's it. I've got them all. So the dagger, leather armor, and the rapier.
Correct.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to wager?
How about Greta?
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure she'll understand.
she will always come back to you.
Alton, roll a 1d6. Right, you take 4 points of damage, Alton, as Greta slaps you for your comment. Benji, that whisper was from the ring, not from me. So
Yeah, I was whispering
Okay.
it back.
are you whispering to the ring?
I was thinking it back to it, assuming it can hear me.
No, it can't read minds.
Okay.
Or maybe it can. You don't know.
Yeah, I think it.
All right.
All right.
So Chris mentions okay. To my understanding, you want to put forth the dagger, the leather armor, and the rapier. In total, its amount of gold that I believe it is worth, and what you will get for it. If I win, then I get all items,
Those
and
three.
if you win, you keep the items, and I pay you in gold. Is this correct?
That is correct. For those 3 items, not all items. Those three.
Yes, those 3. So we're looking at a total of this. And all right.
Agreeable.
Wow.
All right. So, what do you feel comfortable in? What kind of game do you feel comfortable in for our wager?
Personally, I'm quite accomplished at chess, dragon's chess. But I'm more than happy to let Alton be our man as far as gambling goes. I believe that is his wheelhouse.
All right. Yeah. He looks over at Alton. Is this all right with you, Alton?
Yeah.
All right. What kind of gambling do you want to? Are you interested in, Alton?
How about performance?
Performance. And how would we wager in performance? Who would be the judge of this performance?
I don't know. Pick one. We have enough people here.
Well, as everyone seems to be your friend and party, I feel like that would be an impartial judge of your performance, and I feel I would be in the.
Here's my friend.
I feel like I would be in the disadvantage for this. What say you? Are you guys in a hurry? Are you headed anywhere? What is your plans?
We have a boat to catch.
A boat. Ah, excellent. Yes. So are you headed back to town then?
Indeed, we are.
Okay. What if I travel back to town and we figure it out while we're in town? Maybe we can join one of the acts. Wait. The circuit. Interesting. We would have to go to the docks as the traveling I don't want to call it a circus, but that really is what it is. Has already packed up and left, I believe. So we would need to head to the docks and find someone there to. I know. There is a barmaid at the docks that is very good at a judge of character, I believe. We can have her judge. What do you say for that, Dalton?
What was her name?
What's her name?
Do you know any barmaids by name?
We do actually, yes.
Who do you know?
Greta.
You know, well, there's a lot of Gretas. I believe there's a Greta right here, my good man. Can you be more specific? What did she look like?
She was a halfling lady.
Ah, yes. Oh, that. Yes, that. You stay away from that, Greta. That is not the. That is not the one I'm talking about. That's the one. If you've been to the docks once before, you know that is not the place to go if you're looking for a drink.
And there was also Gertrude.
Yeah, Gertrude.
Let's do
And there was
this.
also a Sally. Sally was definitely not trustworthy.
Sally.
Let's head to the docks, and we will have the ship captain come up with a gamble. Does that work for you?
That's agreeable to myself, yes.
Okay.
Unless you'd rather just play a game of Dragon's Chest now, I'm quite agreeable to that as well.
But wait, are those dice I see over there in the corner?
The dice in the corner.
Are they? I assume that there's.
I'm sure there
on
are
the
some
divination
dice.
pieces. I see some dice in the corner.
I'm sure there's some.
Alton's pretty good at rolling dice.
Okay, Alton. What say you? We'll just take. We'll roll. Five dice, and the highest point total wins. Alton, are you in?
Dice are they?
Your run-of-the-mill dice. There's a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6 on them.
So there's six dice. Six face dice.
I call them six-sided, but some people might call them six faces. It's kind of grotesque to me, but yes.
So how many am I rolling?
We roll 5.
Do you want to do that, Alton? You don't have to.
May I suggest that there's a polyhedron, I believe it's the polyhedron of the gods that has 20 sides on it. Perhaps you roll 3 of them each, and you do the accumulated total of the 3 of them each, and you do 2 out of 3.
How about you each roll 1, and I will roll 4, and the highest total.
That seems agreeable to me.
Okay.
That seems fair.
Of the god polyhedron or the
god polyhedron, the 20-sided.
Do you happen to have some of those on you?
I certainly do.
All right.
They come standard with every dragon dice. Dragon chess set.
Well, you guys, you divvy them out to your men. Roll them right here on the. Let's roll them on the anvil. And I will roll 4 after you guys roll 1 each and add them up. I will roll my 4, and let the highest man win.
Very good.
All right, so we walk over to the anvil, and go ahead and all 4 of you guys roll a 1d20.
All right. Is there a way to get a bonus on this at all?
No, there's no way for you to get a bonus on this.
Not even with channel points.
I do not see. Or if you're not subscribed, you may subscribe for a bonus, Jess.
I'm already subscribed.
Yeah, well, you should have waited till next week.
How much do you want to not do push-ups?
I have no problem doing push-ups, sir. That does not bother me at all. They're good for you.
Very good. All right, so we're just going to roll 1d20 each.
Yep, you each roll 1d20, and then I'll roll 1d20 4 times. Or 4d20.
And we're going to add them together.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
All right, so far you have a total of 3, 11. Ah, yes, you're doing quite well so far on the anvil. 2 more, I believe. Tempe and Brinrose. Let's see what you've got. Oh, no, so I'm sorry. Tempe and Alton. Oh, yes, Tempe.
Mine fell off the table. I get to go again.
Ah, no. That's,
my goodness.
You play it as it rolls.
Worst.
Go ahead, Alton. I believe you're the one they were relying on in the first place.
Did anyone have inspiration? I've not had inspiration this campaign yet.
Oh, yeah,
This would
25
be a
gold.
I
good
still have
time.
my inspiration.
Alton, roll your d20, Alton.
Wait, how can I roll it here?
Slash roll.
Backslash roll 1d20.
Well, no, because if I roll a 1, I can re-roll it.
Yeah, so
Correct, because you're
but
half.
you're only gonna roll 1d20. You're gonna roll 20.
Ah, yes, a 7.
I did the best.
I do have an inspiration, though.
Would you like to use your inspiration on dice?
Yeah, re-roll it.
I will.
All right, go ahead. Wait for it. Ah, yes, a 9. Okay. All right. So, I believe, according to
call
my
fuckery.
calculations,
I call fuckery.
according, don't blame me, bro.
This is what I prefer.
According to my calculations, we have a 9, a 1, which is 10, gives us 10. Then an 8, which gives us 18, and then a 3, which gives us a 21. Is this correct? Now I shall roll.
21, we win.
I shall roll the dice now. Do you want me to roll one at a time or all 4 at once?
Just roll them all 4 at once.
Okay, 4 d20s it is.
That was awful.
That was the worst I've ever seen in my
Ah,
life.
yes. I believe I shall collect the gear, and I do appreciate your time and efforts, as little efforts that was. And I do hope we meet again.
How many hit points do he has left?
How many what?
How many
Health points.
Yes.
Are you trying to put him to sleep?
Yes.
He's fully health.
He has full hit points, my man.
How many?
Full.
Full.
Why is he
He never took any damage.
That checks out.
Maybe you should suggested he only roll 1. All right. Well, he bids you adieu, and he collects the gear and says thank you. So go ahead and make sure you delete those off your character sheets. The studded leather, the dagger, and the rapier of life stealing. The 4,050 gold worth of items.
I didn't need that anyway. It's okay.
It's not like you had them when you walked in.
I want you all to watch that real quick.
What's this? Oh boy, what do you have me watching on? No, I'm not watching this. Not watching this on my stream. Inappropriate. Sorry, viewers. He's a bad influence. Not watching this. All right. You guys walking back to camp, I believe.
Walking back to Laptus.
Yeah, I should have to sign in to watch this.
But I look at it this way. I didn't have the dagger when I walked into here, and I don't have the dagger when I walk out. So
Exactly. It's like we didn't lose anything at all.
Correct. You didn't gain anything either.
Well, we did.
Come on.
I still have
True.
the full plate, the mithril full plate.
I still have
And all of them.
Is there a
We still have
a
the
place
things
of
we made
worship,
along the
a
way.
temple of anything of Helm in Laptus?
Of Helm, no.
What is the temple presence here?
It's just your run-of-the-mill church with a priest. Nothing too fancy. It's not a big religious town or city, Lapis. It's more of a
Heathen outpost.
it's more of a city by the docks. So you know how those people coming off boats and ships and stuff act and such.
Super religious because they want to make sure they're blessed before they go out to sea. Yes.
No, super horny and rambunctious because they just got off of sea. And a bunch of debauchery going on. That's what it is.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Or you can try to recruit. That's your choice. 2 options. How is Helm? Violent or recruiting?
Violent.
Mithras woke up and chose violence today after rolling a 3 on his
I'll
d20.
be choosing violence, Mithras.
You guys want to get in some fights today? You're really rolling well.
Yeah. Well, we got the bad rolls out of the way. Is what happened.
That's I didn't roll the character sheet. I rolled the d20.
All right. So
Well, you've
we need
made it back to
to,
Laptus.
sell some of the goods that we don't need because we still need to get some additional gold for our passage. We still owe 200.
Well, I have 100.
Don't forget, you guys all added 100 gold.
Yeah, we all added 100 gold
For your,
because
That's why I have 100.
for your baby birthday present.
Baby birthday.
And also, Mithras, don't forget to add your 25 from Windfall.
Oh, I did.
Well, then there you go.
So we should have the money now.
We do. I will be looking to trade or exchange or sell this mithril plate. I'm going to see if I can't, instead of getting the scale mail that is of poison resistance, get the mithril plate to have resistance instead. See if I can't make that happen with Smithy. I guess that's Mantooth plate armor. We'll look for a different. I'll see if I can trade the Mantooth plate armor for plate armor, the scale mail and Mantooth for plate armor with resistance. Is what I'm trying to say.
Scale Mantooth, got it.
Instead of scale, plate.
Well, go talk to Smithy and see tell him what you want.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to Smithy.
No, well then go to him. He's over here, and you're nowhere near him.
I don't know where I am.
You're in the top right.
There I am.
Smithy's over here.
Ah, hello there. Welcome back, traveler.
Smithy, we've had the most charming time visiting the Mantooth Manor and accomplished some great deeds there. As I recall, you were seeking.
You should write a book making it out of there alive. Very impressive.
As part of our negotiations, it was that you were going to be risking for some Mantooth artifacts. Is that accurate?
Oh, I'm always in the market for some Mantooth artifacts. Yes.
Well, if you recall,
not
you
easy to come
were
by.
creating some scale mail of poison resistance for me.
Yes.
I happen to have the Mantooth artifact heirloom, the Mantooth mithril plate here instead. I was wondering if instead of having scale mail that is poison resistance, if I would be able to go ahead and get plate mail that is poison resistance in exchange for this mithril. If you had adamantite that I might be able to get resisted plate instead.
So just to make sure I'm on the same page here with you, the scale mail that I've crafted already, you don't want that, so I would keep that. You would give me the Mantooth armor after I inspect it, of course, and in exchange for that, you would like some full plate or adamantite with some resistance on it. Is this correct?
Adamantite plate, yes, sir.
Adamantite plates. And how long do you have before you would need that ready?
1 day.
45 minutes.
How long there, sir?
1 day.
Oh, sorry. Your little friend here has made it seem like you were in quite a hurry. Ooh, I did not know if we could make that happen.
Yes, we have a day.
Okay, he said 25 minutes, and I about had a heart attack.
Well,
For the smaller people, time moves differently for them.
Time moves much more differently for them. He's got a short lifespan. He doesn't quite live as long as us normal folk.
Well,
it takes him 3 times as long to take one step as it takes you and I.
He does seem very excitable. He is always pointing, it looks like.
Well, he has a terrible addiction to caffeine.
Ah, yes. As you can see, he's pointing at that tree right there, and I have no idea why. It's very interesting.
He believes that the bark, if he licks it enough, there might be caffeine inside of the bark. It's a halfling superstition that I don't quite grasp yet.
It's sap. You find sap.
Well, I'm sure that tree's bark is much worse than its bite.
Yes, you crack me up.
Ah, yes, I do. I'm a cracker.
I hug the tree.
I'm sorry, Smithy. Did you just say you're a cracker?
I did. Yes. That's what we say about people that crack people up around here. We're crackers.
Well,
salt of the earth, you are, Smithy. Salt of the earth.
Do you guys not say that's where you're from?
Well, it's funny you mention that because my halfling friend here, he's recently started a new form of music called the jive. If you were to dance to it, I believe you might be a jive cracker.
Or a cracker jiver, I don't know. There's many different ways to look at things around these parts. Yeah, so let me look around here.
You gonna be right there, Sean?
Because there's so many things I want to say, but I would cross the line.
There's no lines.
The only line around here is the line to our store, which you're more than welcome to come on in if you'd like. I mean, we've always talked outside the shop, but if you want to come in and take a look.
The problem is, anytime we try and go into a shop, we end up dancing on the roof.
Well, then you'd be a jive cracker, I believe, as you said.
Yes, we would be dancing. That is correct.
You know, I like the cut of yours, Jib. Now, this dwarf here seems very serious quite often. Does he ever smile?
He does.
He's smiling
what you
now,
have to do
actually.
is bring over a half-orc woman in front of him, and then he'll see nothing but smiles for days.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, unfortunately, I do not have those in the shop, as that would be seems like a sort of slave trade, and we do not do that at Smithy's shop. It is frowned upon.
Oh, I would say more than frowned. That is precisely what we had to take care of at the Mantooth Manor.
Ah,
But just so you know, my dwarf friend here, he is smiling. He is actually smiling.
oh, well, good. All right, so you
It's
wanted
often,
you wanted an adamantite breastplate with resistance. Is this correct?
No. Adamantite plate, which would be full plate.
Ah, indeed. Let me see what I can do. Indeed, I did. I did do a lot. Let me see what I can conjure up here.
Smoke. Oh my god! You Mexicans! Oh my gosh!
See what I can do. I'm trying to put one for. How and I have a day to complete this. Is this correct?
That is accurate.
Okay, I think I can make this happen. I am pretty amazing. I do recall. I don't know if you recall, but I recall.
Oh, I absolutely recall. And if it were to help, I do have a day. I'd be happy to. I'm not an expert in smithing by any means, but I'm happy to lend my strength. I do have a strong arm here. I'm happy to hold the tongs, as it were, assist you in any way I can.
Yes.
I could heat your.
Are any of you
your-
looking at learning smithing?
No, I would always love to expand my things, but I believe our dwarf friend here might be the most apt for it. It's kind of in his blood, I assume.
What say you, Grimrose?
Brinrose, are you a smith?
Let me check.
I don't know. Well, what, are you looking in your pants? What are you checking, sir? What does one check to see if he's a smith?
After the smith art.
And Smithy kind of pulls his drawers up a little forward a little bit, and looks down. He's like, "Yes, I guess I do have quite the hammer."
Oh, thank you.
I was looking at my own, but I guess you're welcome for the view you just received. And what was the preference of resistance you would like, Sir Mithras? I believe your name was again. I can do
poison.
I can do acid, bludgeoning, cold. I can help with damage that you might receive from traps. I have quite the damage resistance if you need. Fire, force, lightning. You just dealt with those Mantooths, so maybe necrotic is your cup of tea. Piercing, poison, psychic, radiant, ranged attacks, slashing, and thunder. Those are the things I am equipped with putting on armor. Some cost a little more than others, but with this Mantooth armor, again, can I see that? I haven't seen it yet.
Let's go with lightning, as if I'm wearing full plate, lightning becomes suddenly the most scary thing to me.
Ah, yes. That checks out. Do you have anything else you could offer by chance to add in, and maybe I could put a little more on it?
Let me look here in my inventory.
Mithras, where are we heading to again?
Did you receive any other Mantooth heirlooms, or is this the only heirloom you have? This
We
plate?
do also have these epic robes and a wand.
Oh yes, okay. Might I see all three? Feel free to link them all, please.
Absolutely.
Was anyone else looking to get anything enhanced? I guess is the word I should say.
Well, at a smither, there's not much I can get enhanced here, unless you know a rather good tailor around that could enhance any robes I have.
Well, I am a man of the people. I believe I know everything. Or a place I can get that taken care of, I should say.
I have a
How about
crossbow
crossbow
plus one
that could be
enhanced.
enhanced?
He wants it to be a crossbow +7.
Well, I don't know if that'll help you, little man, but are you trying to attack me?
No,
No, I'm trying to see if I can get it
enhanced.
enhanced.
Talking to Mithras.
Oh, it attacks instead of linked. Stupid.
Yeah.
I was linking all the things that I'm throwing in a sweet in the pot. So I've got a set of chainmail.
Yes, I'm aware that's what you're doing. I'm going to run down and move Reed real quick. He's asleep in the bed, so I need to move him because Becca cannot.
Cool. I'm gonna
You
refill
guys
my water at the same time, real quick.
take a quick refill and talk to each other about if there's anything that you would like to add or get enhanced, because you have 2 more Manitou things, so that's 2 more enhancements that you could possibly get if you play your card trade. Be right back.
All right. Let's see. I've already got immunity to magical sleep. I've got resistance to cold and fire, and I've got advantage against being charmed. As by virtue of you're yelling.
The place where we're going, what would be a good
Good
resistance?
That's what I'm
resistance
trying to
to
figure
that.
out. Like, knowing where we're going, it's the snow elves. What's up there?
No,
No, is it?
They're elves.
I thought it was
Resistance to poison or
something.
something.
I could use something with poison resistance. I think we all could. I'm not too. What about you, Webb? What are you thinking?
I already have advantage against poison, but
And like I have advantage against being charmed. I have immunity against magical sleep, and I have resistance against cold and fire.
I mean, if it were me, and this is just me speaking for me, I would do advantage against bludgeoning because I'm always just trying to get up in people's grills and just fighting them. But again, I am the newbie in this.
Well, guys, we fucked up by gambling, because I was thinking that we'd be doing some kind of gambling where we'd get to use skills with it and do something.
That's what I was thinking too.
Instead, just
That's
straight
not
roll
true gambling, though.
was a mistake. Well,
I'm
game
sorry.
gambling.
I'm sorry. That was Alton's bad.
So I do want to ask, real quick, Dale, the armors of Helm that I have, does it have just armor with like a signet on it somewhere, where the signet's really the important part, or is it like blazoned all over it? Tell me about the armors here and what I have. So I'll show the armors of Helm. I don't know how many I got or whatever because it was kind of glossed over. Well, my main concern as a knight errant of Helm myself is to make sure that this isn't fallen into the wrong hands and done evil with. So I'm either going to take it to a temple and make sure it gets repurposed to a new knight errant being raised, or if you can do something with it where it is going to be reforged into something else, I'm happy to put it in your capable hands, as you are also a servant of the light in your own fashion. If adding it in would solidify this deal, the signets off of it would be the only thing I'd want to make sure gets put in the right place, if that is doable. They're in. So let me propose this. I have the ability to conduct ceremonies. They are arcane or magical in nature, but they would put a hallowed nature upon this, making sure that they would not be done evil with. If you are okay with me performing the ceremony while you're repurposing this or melting it down as you would need to do, then I am okay leaving it in your capable hands as part of our agreement and arrangement. Absolutely. Yep. Hmm. Correct. Lightning would be the ideal. Is this linking successfully? Nope, that's not what I was trying to do. That did not link. I was trying to link the wand and the ropes. You have those? Okay. More on that if possible, but I don't want to be the one speaking for the entire group. If anybody else sees a greater priority, definitely speak up. If you can add additional to this plate, it would most definitely go to good use. What say you, fellows? One moment, sidebar.
Okay.
Gentlemen, your opinions?
I would like to have a little more on my crossbow.
But like what? What would you like on it?
That you've shot once?
Well, that's because of the reach.
I mean, like I said, I'm good. I'm like, I've got my
Yeah.
spells. I'm distant, so.
It only has a 30 foot reach.
So you were trying to get a better reach on it. You want a 120, 160 foot reach on that?
Yep.
That checks out.
Or a double shot.
There are repeating crossbows.
One handheld.
Most
Yep.
of them are. Like, it's up to you three. Like, you guys can do whatever you want. This is the place where you guys can.
Well, my thought is like if I could either get a second resistance on the plate or get a +1 in it, that would definitely put my armor up and make it so that when I'm in the front line there, I'm not as likely to drop. Go on.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would say that sticking with where we're at with the lightning resistance adamantite plate, full plate, and then getting some braces for our dwarven friend and uh, amplifying the crossbow for Alton would be the way to go. Ooh, there you go.
That's
It's
not
nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
bad. I like that.
So doing like
Well, I was talking while you were, well, maybe bludgeoning resistance because I'm always up there.
You're already bludgeoning resistant when you're raging.
Oh, never mind.
How about some sort of magic resistance on you?
You'd want magic resistance of some sort.
I think I'll do magic resistance.
All magic.
So, I mean, you could do one that does +1 to all saving throws, like a cloak of defense does.
True. He can attune.
What that means is every character can have 3 attunement items at a time. So just be taking up one of them.
Okay.
Your sword or your axe is probably an attunement item.
Yeah, you can do an advantage. Let's see.
You want offense or defense?
I feel like I'm a very offensive dwarf.
Well, when you're raging.
Ooh.
I think I can do an advantage on.
Initiative's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I don't mind going first or going last.
I mind.
You know what? I think an advantage on the initiative would be pretty swell.
I already have a +6 on mine.
That explains a lot.
I can do an advantage on the initiative.
You know, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Resistance to magic.
Does your snow joke give you resistance to fire already?
It does not, I don't think. That's correct. That does sound nice. I don't want to. I don't want to. Be the one who hogs everything from the man tooth items that we all collected together. But it does sound nice.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
The little voice inside my head is
Do
saying that I should do it.
The other option is if you go resistance to fire, it's very likely that eventually Tempe's going to have moments where he's like, now, guys, I can cast Fireball or Burning Hands here, but you two might get hit.
That could
And-
happen. There's a very good chance that could happen.
And if
'Cause it
you and
almost
I
happened already.
are resistance to fire, then we're not going to take as much damage. We take half damage when resistant.
I have.
I thought we already did some gold, no?
Well, we still need to give 200 to the Dockmaster total. So basically, if you assume however much gold you have on your person, subtract 50. We each have 50 left we pay for our fee. So that leaves me with, I have 200 after that. So I have 200 available
I have
with
50.
funds. But we still wanted to buy potions also if we can. But I mean, ooh, that's pretty sweet.
I don't want to. I don't want y'all to be mad at me, but I'm kind of been the bank so far, and I have accrued quite a bit of gold. And by quite a bit, I mean
Then
900.
go ahead and spend it.
Yeah, dude, spend it then.
Let's do it.
Come on, sugar daddy.
Yes. That sounds great, and I will bankroll this whole transaction, guys.
Since you've been our banker.
I've been holding on to gold.
Dwarves have been long known to be bankers. You may not know this, but historically, the very first banks were dwarven made.
Like you wouldn't even have money if it wasn't for dwarves.
Dwarves would be bringing in their gem carts from the deep depths, and we'd be like, "Where can I put all these gems?" And it was Banker Osiris, the first dwarven banker, that said, "I can hold them."
And then he lost it all on the pub.
Rumor is those first gems are still in that vault. 24 hours, yes.
Would you like to have a down payment right now, or would you like?
One of us will stay in apprentice smithing.
Yes.
If you don't want to, Foam Tankard, I'll happily do it.
I need to broaden my
I'll help
horizons
you
with more
too.
skills.
It's
No,
going to be
Alton,
my
you need to go
suggestion
perform and make some more money.
that Tempe, either yourself or myself, one of us should take up the alchemy type trade so that eventually we can start gathering these monster pots we're slaying and start crafting our own potions.
I agree. I'm going to, if you want to,
That's
if
typically intelligence based skill.
yeah. So if Brinrose is going to stay here, we can head down toward you and I can head down towards the apothecary downside.
I love it. Smithy's bracers of awesome sauce.
That is like I'm now really the SBAs, baby, the SBAs.
Mm-hmm.
Did that hit? Not since I put on my SBAs.
Alton needs to go perform for us and get some more money.
I can go to Times Square.
Oh, he did bomb, didn't he? I forgot about that.
Nobody cares about.
Those probably shouldn't be green because the regular splint of poison resistance is blue. But hey.
Whoops.
And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the things that I'm putting in for the trade, if that sounds accurate. Okay. Did he, was the long sword part of that trade also?
No.
It should have. Yeah, I can part with it.
No, I had it.
Forgot we're in the town.
Hey, you know what? Is this? We got some town music. I like it.
Yeah.
You making that happen, Rashawn?
Did that? Yep.
That's cool.
You can add it to the jukebox.
Inside of Roll20?
The DM can add it to the jukebox.
I was about to say I looked to see if I could, and I wasn't able to as a player.
No, I have it playing on another tab.
Nope.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so I just clicked on them. I have 2 items that are attuned. It's the Smithy's Bracers of Awesomeness and the Ring of Warmth.
Oh, I don't have that ring in here. What's that ring called? Ring of Mind Shielding.
Oh yeah.
Cold, fire, and poison. Sweet. Hey, let's go.
I believe it's attack, not just deal damage attack, because you can miss still. You sure? Hello.
Hey, big sis. All right.
Yep. You hear that music, Alton? That's the music that's already in the town. That's why nobody cared about what you're playing.
So instead, I go around town doing a sleight of hand.
That checks out. He's going to sleight of hand the town.
Knowledge.
The potions down at the alchemist where I'm at. Yeah, I was my group and I were looking. We're adventurers, and we're about to go on out, and we would like to stock up on some potions to see what you have there. I'm waiting on my colleague, and to come on over, and I'm looking around for Mithras.
Hang on. Where you at? Down there? Okay. Hang on.
He's talking to you, Halton.
Hello there.
Yeah.
I've heard great things about you from Tempe, but I haven't made the pleasure of your acquaintance before. I am Sir Mithras of Helm. And you are? Potsworth. Pleasure to meet you. I am Sir Mithras of Helm. I believe that my colleague Tempe here had previously engaged your services and had you set aside some potions we might be interested in procuring.
We had some health potions and potions that made you move a little bit faster, and
Potions of speed, perhaps? Yes.
Yeah.
Oof. Tell me this. Do you happen to have a educational book that we may be able to purchase from you that over time we might be able to become a glimmer, a whisper of as talented as you in the art of crafting potions? It's it's my understanding that's an entire land. Was there perhaps a more specific place, like a college or a bookshop or person that you may have procured it from? Oh, very good.
Interesting. That checks out.
I don't know.
But I do think a couple of you said your basic potions of healing are like how much? I'm not saying anything about your style. I'm pretty sure that you have the best potions in all of the town, right? It just seems like an awful lot of money. What say you, Mr. Mithras?
Oh, that's cool.
Hmm. Let's see what we got here.
Yes, the prices seem on point. However, our funds do not.
Mhm.
Potion of fire breath.
I'm reading that one.
I was looking at that as well. I had a dream one time that there was an arena of folks fighting, and one of the contestants drank it and never used it.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes, not once. They just continued
Sure.
about
We remember the name.
having the ability to breathe fire. Never did. Yes, it was quite something. I believe I shall purchase
Potion of heroism.
a potion of greater healing, um, and one potion of just one potion of healing. One greater, one regular.
Gangsters, what's up,
200
guys?
gold. Thank you kindly. I appreciate that.
I will gladly take a potion of healing and this potion of fire breath. All right, I relinquish it.
Alas, earwax.
Hmm.
If only money was not an issue.
Tempe, I believe that you have that whisper spell.
Mm. What would you like me to whisper to?
Check with Foam Tankard, see if he needed us to gather anything for him.
Oh, okay. So I whisper to Phone Taker, "Hey, little dwarfy, let me whisper in your ear. We're down at the potion stop. Do you want to hear?" So, is there anything that you want out of this list, Web, that we should get for you?
I'm looking through it. There's a lot of potions. I
Yeah.
whisper back. Um,
Speeder, just phenomenal, but
Mhm.
they're also costly.
that
So,
is quite. That is quite the steep price.
I can't find the fire breath potion on the list.
it's fiber. It's like the third one down. It is. It's
Yeah,
just type in fire and do the search, and it should bring it up for you.
it's not.
Hang on, let me manage inventory.
Make sure you do add.
Right there. If I type, okay, so make sure you don't have anything clicked. Don't click on potion or anything.
Okay.
Just click on the filter, click on the search, and just type in fire, and it'll pop up right there. Potion of fire breath.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, give me one of those. I'll pay you back.
So this is an out of character, game centric question for you, Dale. In other games in the past, where the way I've done it, also the way other DMs have done it, is there's skills and stuff that you may not have, but you can do them during downtime over the course of time. Languages, for example, blacksmithing, potion crafting, things like that. And usually the way that we've gained them in the past is you spend an X amount of gold to gain proficiency with it and an X amount of time, depending on the skill and how hard it should be. So if I want to become proficient in smithing, it might cost me 100 gold and 1 month time training to become like a novice at it. And then I get my proficiency bonus. If I want to learn goblin, I need to have a teacher or a book or a manual, something to start off with, and then it's going to take however many months you think. You might have like once a week roll an intelligence check to see how far you've progressed in learning it. Are you doing anything like that in your game where we'd be able to learn additional skills or traits or languages or anything? Okay. Well, I'm just seeing if, while I'm here in the port, if I'd want to try and gather anything to work with on the boat, like a language book, or we've already discovered we won't be able to get anything as far as crafting potions. Potion crafting itself is usually just half the gold and whatever reagents you decide it is. Like potion of speed, you need to get a whole bunch of snail grease or whatever you decide it is, but it makes it so you can just basically craft the stuff for half the cost if you have the ingredients.
Ask Dale if he can add it to your inventory.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Dale, could you add the potion to my inventory? Like we both checked and it didn't pull up.
what are you looking for?
The potion of fire breathing or fire breath, like it didn't pull up.
It's literally, I'm finding it on mine. I don't know why you guys aren't. That might be. I can add it to mine and then spend it for you once you want to use it. Like I'll hold on to it for you, basically. Okay. I'll add it to my backpack. You got 2 of them, 1 for each of you?
Yeah. One for me, one for Web.
Yeah, you can just clone it. All right, so I went ahead and added 2 of them to my backpack just to show that we've purchased them. They have 3 charges each, too. So when you drink it, you're taking a swig. So basically, you're getting 6 uses of it. That's a really good value. Basically, 50 gold a pop. That's huge.
Yeah.
How much is it?
150 gold.
Yeah, it's a green one.
I only have 50 gold though.
Well, you're asking. Well, I just spent all the money I had. I have what 90.
It's in my inventory now, so if you want to look at it, it's in mine.
I know.
Okay.
Alton is like, I want a fire breath now.
There.
It'll probably be more like a fire whistle.
Okay, so did I get one or did somebody? It was that for somebody.
Benji has them in his bag, so when we want to use them, we have to let him know we want to.
It basically, so D&D Beyond does have microtransactions, just like a lot of things. And the way that the microtransactions in D&D Beyond is based is you can either buy the book that has everything in it, or you can buy individual things. Like, I want this class that I don't normally have, so I'm going to buy it.
Right.
Since I had been a DM for a while, have a lot of the books in my profile. So all the stuff that are in those books, I'll have show up for me that may not show up for anyone else who doesn't have those books.
It's not
So
beyond.
that's why I'll show some of the classes and stuff that you guys don't see, and some of the potions and stuff that you don't see. Yeah, feats and whatnot. And so we had talked about having Dale use my profile, and then I would just make my character onto his profile or whatever, and then he'd have all the access that I have.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit of work for me and Dale, but not a big deal. Mostly I'd have to remember my login, because I click auto login. But yeah, so me and Dale may do that behind the scenes in the coming future, so he'll have all the access of the stuff I have. But yeah, so with D&D Beyond, you can always buy any of the stuff. You can buy the classes specifically. You can buy prestige stuff. You can buy potions and weapons stuff specifically, so that you have them accessible to add to your character. Or if your DM has it, they can always just put it on your character for you.
That's really cool.
I might have to microtransact.
Yep. On a failed save, half of as much on a success.
Hey, little Grimace, let me whisper in your ear.
Dale's already proven to be much more proficient at creating magic items and adapting them than I was. He's a lot faster than I was.
I think it's the want. He remembers being the player wanting everything quickly.
I mean, just watching how fast he put all that stuff together, that's way better than me.
Ooh.
What's the difference?
There's a small difference. Yeah. So that'd be 11 damage. Ugh, that's kind of a crappy damage roll. 19's better. Yep, correct. Yep. Hey. 10% better. You could make it, what I put his name as? Potsworth's Fire Potion. Potsworth's Fire Brew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only downside is it uses a bonus action. So for Foam Tankard, if he's Frenzy Berserking, his bonus action's an extra attack a lot of times.
Yeah, pretty much.
So green items are uncommon. Blue is rare. I mean, it's just like EverQuest or World of Warcraft. Yeah, you have it as uncommon right now, which I was like, wow, okay.
If it's common, let's buy more.
I renamed it already, but I believe we're ready to set sail.
I think so. We should stop back and pick up Bryn Rolls on the way out, though.
One last thing. Was there any place to buy scrolls or spells?
Didn't find those.
Potions?
We have a butcher for like meat and stuff.
it'd be a really beneficial thing for us to try and invest in some ritual spells for Tempe, like water breathing, water walking, when we're about to go on the ocean voyage.
I think I can learn those.
You can when you level, but so rituals, you can just open your book and it takes you 10 minutes to cast. You don't have to use spell
Yeah.
slots for it. So, in my opinion, as a wizard, you want to have every single ritual possible because it doesn't take your spell slots. You can just do them every 10 minutes.
I think that's actually really true. I don't have any rituals actually. The only ritual I actually have is I take that back: detect magic and identify, but I don't have anything else.
So, the way I view leveling as a wizard is you should have your one go-to utility, your one go-to attack, and then ritual it up when you're leveling, and then you can buy other spells or find other spells to fill in the blanks.
Mhm.
Wish list.
That
I
would,
send you
that,
stuff.
that would involve Alton actually doing something other than game night.
I am more than happy to send wish lists for you guys. Tempe needs this. Alton needs this. Literally copy and paste this text and send it to Dale.
Yes, do that.
For the passage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you want to take the gold out for the passage now too?
I believe that Foam Tankard said he had that.
Oh, that's right. Sugar Daddy's paying for it.
I need a sugar daddy tonight.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh, honey, honey. Did you want to take a moment to say goodbye to your honey there, Foam Tankard?
I'm sure she'll be following us. So
Across the sea.
It'll be like the Princess Bride. Hey, is there anybody following us? Like, there's somebody out there in the boat. Okay. Oh, sweet. Thank you.
So I'll delete those off of mine now.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Sauce.
I didn't need to. Plus, you said it takes a whole action as opposed to a bonus action. I mean, it is a 1 pound cookie, so this shit's big.
Oh, you mean Atlas's cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already ate mine. The man teeth were trying to take me out. I had to use all the stops.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Mither's feeling good.
And how do I add smithing? Oh, yeah, let's go.
Oh, Alton wants to know how did he do at his pickpocketing? He didn't roll yet.
Well, the DM didn't hear me.
Did you whisper? Don't forget, you could /W space GM and whisper stuff to Dale.
I'm not good at that.
Yeah, he was. So roll your sleight of hand and get that 18.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying you can customize it if you
Oh,
like.
It's all right.
It's all right.
That
Rolls.
Yeah, it just goes against passive perception though if they're not watching for him. So at all times, if there's one thing this town's about, it's looking for a fight. I will be attempting to add the vehicle seafaring or water vehicle proficiency, so I'm going to be paying attention to trying to help and learn all I can while we're sailing. Because I have land vehicles, I'd like water vehicles. And then there's sky vehicle. I'm going to do some sky vehicles, swamp vehicles. We are here, Captain, ready to set sail to the Iangalor Ashstar. Permission to board.
Empty.
You're not in.
You're not in there.
Captain, I do apologize, but I failed to get the name of your vessel.
The Greta.
And what was the captain's name again? What was the captain's name again?
That's a long name, Captain.
Not just me. Was it Aquilandia? Captain, crew, and shipment of food and beverages. Aquilandia.
And
And
Romesha?
Romesha?
Here, I'll copy and paste it for you.
Oh.
Aquilandi. And Vanessa? Junessa.
Aquilandi. Janessa Renwirin.
That's the first mate.
Are these names of students in your class? Faux show.
There goes Wen.
When?
So, Captain Aquilandi, would it be possible for me to stay on deck here and perhaps learn a thing or two and assist in any way that I can? I'd be happy to pay a small fee there. Usually, I would understand that apprentices would be foregoing their salary in order to apprentice, but I'm happy to pay a 5 gold fee per day. Well, I did a 16 persuasion for the 5 gold a day. How much did he say though? 25. I don't have 25.
25 what? Oh, we
25 copper.
we need to ask our sugar daddy.
I should have never told you I had all this money. All right.
Captain, do you happen to have any types of books or scrolls on board that I can read?
Oh, this is bad.
Consider the 25 paid. Let's go.
Thank you. Nice.
Uh-oh.
Hey, guys.
I think we found his bunkmate.
Hey. Dear, I have money.
We can. I work
I
tomorrow.
am also off tomorrow.
I work tomorrow, but next week is our last week. We won't be available the week after. So
Are you going that
I'll be
cruise, right?
cruising.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure there'll be a Greta.
Let me check. That should be okay. Let me see.
Yeah, when do you guys leave for your cruise? Because we could try and squeeze in a second session before you go.
Yeah, we're Sunday to Sunday, so we'll be going from a Sunday to Sunday.
I'm good for a Saturday before they go.
Oh, next Saturday is his father's 60th birthday party. So
why did you just lie to me and say you're good?
No, it's not. It's next Saturday.
It's this Saturday.
His party is next Saturday. His birthday is this week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, I'm good. I'm good.
Not me.
Not me.
On
On
Tuesday.
Well, you could be asleep below ship while things happen.
That's probably true. As it turns out, the DM does have experience playing a bard and could easily. We could role play and he could roll for you and cast spells for you.
Okay.
Maybe
Learn something.
I save all my inspirations for Sir Mithras. What? Oh, that's a good idea, Alton. I like it.
I was asking, was there any books or any type of reading on the ship?
Is there a library on the ship? That would be awesome to study.
I think I will.
Get a bonus to your survival check when doing like navigation.
Mm-hmm. All about it. Tippy's all about that.
I'm good for going another hour if you guys are good. I don't know what your
I can do another hour. I just need to
Kids are quizzing tomorrow. I don't have to be on.
If your students were on, they'd understand.
Hey. Not to watch a video.
We ride.
myself. Allow myself to introduce myself. Oh, are these the different decks? Is that what that was? Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. That's very nice.
I want to give my potion to Webb for that awesomeness he just did.
I don't plan to look at your Twitch stuff, and
Honor.
unless we're going to be fighting them, it doesn't matter. The only time you really need to fight them or to hide them is if they're an encounter, like we're going to be fighting them or they're hiding from us.
I'm back into
I mean, that's your perspective, then, man. I usually wouldn't if we would see them. If we go to that floor and we would see them on that floor, then I wouldn't.
I thought we were waiting.
Going down further.
I don't
Who
see
do we
my
got
team.
here? Is this the first mate or the second mate that I'm putting myself next to here with the blue background?
Yeah,
I don't see myself either.
Thank you.
I'm gonna grab this chick.
No.
No.
I don't see me either.
Okay.
Did he? Did
Oh, there I am. We go to the front.
did you say the large map was on the top deck,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on the floor of the ship.
on the front or the aft?
The floor. The floor is the front.
I'm king of the world. All right, I'm going back.
I do want
I want to learn that book too.
It is the ocean of waters of Bristonia. It was called the waters, not the ocean. The waters of Bristonia.
Waters of
So
Bristol.
Bristol, yeah.
That checks
That
out.
checks out.
I'm gonna try and apprentice under either the first mate or the second mate. Which one am I standing next to here?
Absolutely perfect.
Okay.
The first mate is Valeria Quillen. The second mate is Unessa. That's first mate Valeria. Killing. Oh, she's killing it. Lady Killen, I would very much like to be able to learn the ropes and all I can from you. Would you be opposed to me shadowing you and seeing your day to day? You've already endeared yourself to my heart. Darlin is, in fact, one of my favorite names. I shall do so. Yeah, I'm going to focus on learning and observing Miss Killen. Yes.
Would it be all right if I take an internship with this lass right here?
That's what we're calling it now.
I mean,
at the end of our campaign, we're gonna have an army of orc dwarves just coming to our aid.
Oh, we would be unstoppable.
Do you guys watch NPC D&D from Viva La Dirt League at all?
No, I haven't.
Have you watched Viva La Dirt League at all, like Epic NPC Man?
Mm.
Oh my goodness, you guys are missing out so much. Well, they play a D&D game where they start off playing as the NPCs that they've been doing for years.
Mhm.
And Bodger, the blacksmith, who's a barbarian, his race is half Goliath, half dwarf. So he's the height of an average human. And I'm just kind of seeing that, kind of how it happened.
Yep.
It can get lonely here.
You've been on the boat for 20 minutes.
Not even. We haven't left dock yet.
We
Just
just
like your girlfriend.
Greta's probably still in sniffing distance.
She's like watching from the docks, be like, "You bitch."
I'm hoping she can't swim.
Me go with you.
Jumps into the ship.
We have an agreement.
Well,
As long as we're in different zip codes, it's fine.
orc custom would be that the
Oh,
clan chieftain has breeding rights with all women, much like
As
a
long as I'm in international waters.
pride of lions, as it were.
You haven't even left port yet talking about international water.
I mean, the boat's on the water. We're in the waters. Well, I'm concerned.
that's not international.
Who's our patch dye chick here? Yep. I might need to change my apprenticeship. I was mistaken. You're far too prestigious. I'm bothering you far too much. I may need to shadow the second fate. There's a lot of apprentices.
You left her speechless.
Alton, are you seeing these constellations here?
I see. This is such a great detail map.
I mean, I am an extremely attractive man with my 18 charisma. So, I mean,
Yeah, man.
I think that fisherman chick has a mustache.
I'm gonna talk to this fish. Can I talk to this fisher lady right here?
Yeah,
Hey,
she definitely has a mustache.
hey, you seem like a catch. Yeah, I do.
That's actually a guy.
Oh, okay. So, can you teach me to fish? Yeah. Hmm. I'm afraid she might be holding me a little bit too close. Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna roll a perception to make sure she's not trying any funny business with me.
You mean insight?
All right, cool. All
I
right.
cast shape water and make little dancing fish go around.
Oh,
Water
You have
park.
shape water. That's cool.
that is cool. It's kind of like a nice little wingman thing to do right now. No, wait, come
Oh,
on.
you can change its color. Like the water under Brinrose turns bright yellow.
No, it's Tempe. I'm really awkward around people. Yeah, I'm going to be right here with this book. With this book.
Map. It's a map.
Yeah, you mean like to catch these fish? And I do the thing again with the dancing fish. Yeah. And I look over at Alton and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Learning.
So
I'm learning this
that's
map.
really efficient.
Congratulations.
Apprenticing. Bristonia.
That star. Look at that star. That star.
Yeah, that star is called the Greta. We just read about it.
That
The one
conflict.
over there, that's the Greta.
No, that's the big Greta, little Greta.
little
And then
Greta.
you've got Greta Ursa, Greta Minor.
And over here you've got Queen Greta
That's a Latifa.
and Latifah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I think I
Every
better go to
move
sleep
you
before I
make.
cause any more problems.
Every breath you take, Greta's
Tell the fishing
watching
lady
you.
from the just read. It says here that the Greta and the little Greta have different names in other lands. I wonder what they're called there.
Greta.
it's called fuchsia and fuchsia.
Lawasha and Ladrya.
Yeah.
I'm curious what accent the elves are going to have in the Elven land from Dale. I'm going with Wisconsin.
I was thinking more like, northeastern wasps. Well, yep, that checks out.
I can't see. Hold on a second.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm going to stay on deck for a few hours and do my and probably see if I can do some meditation out here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to be alone in a room with her.
I do. You know what? I'll go explore downstairs. Let's go downstairs. Let's see what downstairs has to offer. I think I would like to do a perception check.
Ooh.
Nice. ATL. Yeah.
Okay. So can I move my guy over there? Just all right downstairs. Here, right here. You don't want to be nice and cordial to this well-armed group. So let's see. Oh, okay. Well, don't mind me. I'm just a friendly traveler. I mean, no harm to you guys. In fact, if it is in your, if you are interested, oh, good,
Little man.
good. That's fine. You, you can estimate me how you please. I am none the more worried or offended. You are close indeed. 36, however, is my number. I do not. I not to measure myself by height or weight, but by heart, and I have lots of heart. And 36. Do these things matter? Do these things make us?
You should be at 63 health, shouldn't you?
Yeah, 35 sounds low. 36 sounds real low.
Well, if you would like to, donate some hit points, that'd be great.
We took a day and a half traveling back from Mantooth Manor, and then we went the next day, so we've had a long rest.
Yeah. That
it.
sounds really it. That's not, that can't be, because mine are 44.
Yeah, you got to fix that.
Yeah,
Okay, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. He on his character thing, he clicked on the average, so it's giving him 6 hit points every time he levels. Since you're a dwarf, you get +1 every time. You have a +3 constitution, so you're getting a +4, and you should be getting 12 every level. So you're getting 16 times 4 should be your health.
Okay, so I should be at a 48. No, that's not 16 times 4.
It'd be 16 times 4.
64.
64.
That checks out.
So how do I do that? Do I just?
You can do manual.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There should also be a part in there where it says maximum hit points, and you just copy that. Bulked up some since moments ago.
That explains a lot about our fights.
Well, he hasn't dropped. He just been scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, I've dropped on more than one character.
But we didn't let you die this last time.
I like that comma this last time.
Okay, for some reason I'm having trouble adding the 64 to myself.
Okay. I can't share screen since we don't have it, but I'm going to go to my own and I'll kind of walk you through it.
All right.
So you first hit anvil.
Okay.
And then under character level, it should say character level 4 on the class page. Are you on that page?
Yep.
So click manage hit point.
Uh-huh.
And then under potential values, kind of right in the middle there, it should say total possible hit points. You see that?
Total possible hit points, yeah.
So go to override and just put in that amount and then apply.
Okay, so I'm at 60 now.
Was that your total possible?
That was my total possible.
Okay, so I just didn't know your constitution modifier correctly.
Okay.
Or you're a different kind of dwarf, because you were a mountain dwarf and I was a hill dwarf, or vice versa. And I might have been the kind that gives me additional hit points, and you may not have. So I could have been offered that for as well.
Got it. Okay, well, I'm glad we had this talk, guys. I appreciate you guys. Well, absolutely. Well, I am with a group of great warriors. We call ourselves the Sword of That Checks Out. And we have traveled all over the place, but now we are going to the land of the roll an insight. Oh,
Probably knowledge.
I yell up the stairs, back up. Please. Sleep back up the stairs, and I just walk away from them.
Like,
I just remember turning around.
It's like, wait a minute, I'm telling them everything. I'm gonna go now.
I'm just a naturally trusting dwarf. I'm sorry, guys.
not me.
We'll run over to Alton. Hey, Alton, you should go down there. There's some interesting people.
I'm over here performing. Getting everybody going.
I see an opening to run over towards Brinrose and I'll go over there and say, hey, just trying to get away from the fishy smell. I can't move my character.
Oh shit, yeah, man. Alton just got our passage paid back.
Dale, I can't move my tune.
So while Dale's looking that up, has anybody read the Wheel of Time books?
No.
Has anybody watched the Wheel of Time on Amazon?
Bits and pieces.
So one of the characters is essentially a bard.
Okay.
And throughout the books, anytime they need to book passage on a ship, get a passage on a caravan, get passage anywhere, they end up getting paid to travel with them because the bard convinces them that his storytelling, juggling, singing, poetry, whatever, is worth them paying him to be there in their company, as opposed to ever having to pay for passage. And anytime one of his companions is like, yeah, we'll pay that, he's like, the fuck, dude? Like, we were about to get paid to travel. Like, yeah. I'm obviously paraphrasing quite a bit, but
I think that
is it the echoey? I thought my pipes were bursting or something. I was like, oh shit, I've got something going on.
It's the water, right? The water music.
I was concerned.
Go.
I'm trying to move, but I guess the fisher woman has me locked up because I can't move.
Oh, so that's weird. So the voices are coming through my headphones, but the music's coming through my speaker underneath my
No.
Did you drag it in from the journal, or did he put it on there for you?
No, he put it on for me.
So that's why we've had problems with that for whatever reason. He's got to bring it in from the journal. Yes, sir.
see. Yep, there we go. Brinrose. Well, my stout fellow. What's gotten into you?
First of all, why is everyone all of a sudden commenting on my size? But since since your intentions seem to be pure, I went downstairs, ran into a couple of interesting fellas, potential friends, potential enemies. Who knows?
Oh,
Didn't
well,
really
let's go
talk.
downstairs and
It was
check. I mean, friend or fight, it'll be better than what's going on up here. I
yeah,
feel more gutted than a fish.
yeah. There's some real weirdos over here. Oh God, we gotta go.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. And we're traveling during this time too, right? We're sailing during all this.
It appears we are a sea.
Oh, okay, yeah. The squall's really quite intriguing sound.
Do I know anything about these elves from looking at them?
Yeah, I'll do the answer.
A bounty hunter family. Look at that. We are the Dog family. You may have heard of us. We have a very popular channel. Whenever you see an Agua kill a horse and read its intestines, they know of us.
This the bounty hunter is the woman Greta always has some sort of owl bear mace, right?
I believe so, yes. And you may notice that we bleach our hair blonde whenever it's not.
Friend. Yes.
Yes, my traveling mate here has told me there are some very colorful people to meet on the boat, so I figured I'd come down and I just
Oh, you done called them colorful.
You haven't seen what I'm here.
you are very insightful.
So, like, that's fucking eerie.
Well, anything in pursuit of knowledge. Well, it just depends on the civilization and what type of knowledge we're trying to get. Knowledge above all. You know, if the civilization was already falling, the true thing is, you don't want the knowledge to be last. Okay. Just say we don't want the knowledge to be lost. Is what I always say. Yes. No. No. Revival. I personally have always wanted to go on to a long boat trip, so and I found the people to go with.
If you were to ask business or pleasure, this is 1000% pleasure. Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
What brings you on board? Bounty, you say?
Interesting. Tell me more.
No, you're absolutely right. You know what, my friend? You're absolutely right. Because I don't know, you don't know me that obviously you know me what you think well, but I don't know you that well. Then what is my last name? Oh, I might have forgotten to write it in my in the recesses of my mind.
Not everything's on the character sheet. Like I have other names in my backstory. Well, I'm not down there either.
You ask a lot of questions, my friend. What did you say your name was? Ferngully?
What?
Gully.
Ferngully?
Guys, a message to Mithras. Yeah, there's well, I know where he was approximately on the ship.
Look, he's got 10 fingers.
Mithras, you might want to come below deck. There are some interesting people talking, and they're asking a lot of questions and something about a bounty to be had.
Is it urgent? Do any of us have a bounty on our heads?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well then, no harm. Let me know if it becomes dangerous. Skills ain't up themselves. Besides, have you seen this chick?
I prefer to keep it on me, but you can observe it from a distance. It might be, yeah.
I never told you my name.
Brinrose has an axe.
It is an axe. Oh, this is not a sword. Incorrect. Yeah, you got it. It's totally an axe. Oh, well, I didn't know that there was already a bounty for the person.
Got screwed.
We did not know there was one. We had someone ask us for help, and we helped.
We helped the gnomes out of the kindness of our hearts, not for some bounty. Yes, absolutely. That checks out. It checks out.
How much have you told him, Brimrose?
I did tell you that, so that is indubitably.
So, How do you know where to get these bounties? Is there a guild perhaps, or an adventure house or something where you find out about these bounties and where to collect them?
Hmm. So are y'all like a family, or are y'all like family in the way Vin Diesel has family? I figured there would be some crossover. I apologize. Ah, look at that.
You want to help me out on that, Rose? Trying to persuade him to get him to tell us some more information about this bounty stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not.
Okay, all right.
Are y'all from the same? Are y'all from the same line of ancestry? All elves.
No.
I literally asked what was your name.
Asking so many questions.
Oh shit! It's gonna get real.
Jake Quellen. I think I know your brother, Aaron. Yeah.
Oh, I am very sorry to hear that. I
Yeah,
guess you
at
could say
least
he
D
done
Nice
messed
is
up.
safe.
Yeah. D nice.
Was your teacher Mr. Garvey?
But if you are willing to, what
I know.
so what did what was the name of the caster again? I missed it. Star Lydia. Star Lydia, I would like to speak with you, like of any knowledge you might have of the mystical arts. I'd love to learn more, as well as you, my artificer friend. Oh, then that's no problem. Then I just communicate with her with message. Hmm. Okay. What's all right? I'm game if the price is right. And just so you know, if there's not enough coin, my friend Benrose over here, there's not a lady among us who's not said that the ride of the rose is not something that they do not enjoy.
Are you trying to prostitute me off?
No, not money. That's anything other than money. Look at him. He's strong legged.
I'm very experienced.
Brenrose
Yes.
is not interested in elves. They're all way too old.
And slender.
It's like, I'm sorry. Did you just say 3 digits in your age?
Guys.
You got a grandchild I could talk to?
Not yet. I've only come down this one deck.
which is where we're staying on the 3rd floor.
Third floor.
He stealth. Did they see him?
Oh yeah, he actually is just coming to perform in lieu of money. Would that be okay?
Oh, it's a bunch of people with Asperger's. He's in a pull a move we call a foam taggart, where he turns around and goes back up to top deck.
Yeah.
Does he have to do the first two? No. Yes. I don't know.
That's pretty good sleight of hand.
Oh shit!
None actually.
Hold on.
I think
Not much. Okay.
So I
So I
have
have
106.
106.
Oh wow, good roll.
Take from the
Fix
little
little
man.
man.
I'm curious who stole from you.
There's probably another rogue
Oh,
who's stealthing right behind him.
So do they
so
have
they
a
have
higher
a
set
higher
of
set
hand
of
than me?
hand than me? Okay.
Is there any way I can applaud that? Like just give Oh, of course. I said we're here to have a good time.
That's what I hear. Well, I also know that I keep forgetting the name of the friggin' clan. It's great for learning alchemy and has all sorts of knowledge. So I'm here to learn as much as I can.
The land is Iangalor Ashstar.
Iangalor Ashstar. As one of many things. It's on my path to learning all the knowledge of the mystical arts, and alchemy is on the way. Mhm. Yeah. Didn't realize I'd have to think. Give me just
The
a moment.
mystical ones. God, I just told you.
I have. I didn't realize I'd have to have it ready today.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
/W.
Hmm. Where should I go? Can you spell that word for me? Dracon?
Hey,
Oh, with a K. That makes it much more menacing.
everyone knows that.
You know, as a kid, I once had a dragon, but yeah, yeah, dragon flew away. I guess. I guess you could say I got burned. Mm, yeah, indeed. Yeah, yeah. I also learned that if you truly love something, sometimes you must let it go. Mm.
I really must say, if I really must say, my
Let me rack my brain real quick.
while I was doing that, I was looking at not only my alchemy skills, but looking at becoming more of a blade caster. I'd like to be, yeah, like blade, blade singing. It does, but I need to be more. I want to be more than just support if need be, because I never know when a roguey type or a sneaky sneak might try to come up on me. Mm.
It was a battle dragon named Falkor. Falkor. Falkor, because with a K it's more menacing.
I believe that was a luck dragon.
Oh, absolutely, because it burned me a time or two. Mm. That checks out.
Alton, just come over here already.
Alton, perform for us.
His best performance might have been for the day might have been upstairs already.
Yeah. Not my
My
best,
best,
actually.
actually.
I was chewing a candy bar, so I didn't want to put chewing in the mic. Why is there a blue dot on Alton? Oh, okay.
Sorry, can't help you in your performance.
Uh, mm,
We usually let Alton do this thing. I usually do light spells in the back.
a one, a two, a three.
He literally broke a leg.
And for fun fact, that still would have beat our gambling roll.
Yeah.
It's Too soon.
Any two of those would have beat us.
Today's not a good day to roll.
I'm glad we're not fighting anything.
How would you
Speaking
like
of
some
this, let's
epic
go down to
armor?
the third deck.
Yeah, there goes my Holy Avenger.
He did, but he's with the second mate at the moment. I believe it's the second mate. She must have
Could you
called
tell me more about that? Could you tell me more about that patch and how she got it? That's it. Took care of the riffraff and earned a patch. Mm, I see. You know, that is very useful. And since I am a recent master of the blacksmith, I am looking to take on another craft where I would make stuff. Are you saying I'm not capable of learning? Hey, let's take a look. Okay, I'm sorry. Mm.
What is your team name? We call ourselves the Metagame.
uh, I guess I'm not.
Is that why you told me you had the ogre itch? Is that something else? I thought it was just.
Okay.
I know my other.
Oh, I would like to discuss with Star Lydia.
How does she
Is there
cast
a
spells?
paper around where I can scribe upon? Because while I am not very smart, I am literate at best. So I could write down some. Does anybody got paper?
He said, "Does anybody have pen and paper?"
Okay, well, does I'll ask her. How would you like to communicate, Star Lydia? She can hear, correct? Good. Well, what kind of services can you offer? I hear that you do tattoos that'll give me certain advantages towards, maybe combat or something else. What kind of services do you provide? Interesting. Okay. Have she ever heard of? Have you ever heard of Star Lydia?
They didn't put the date on it.
Marketing and getting your name out there, because if you want, you could mark your name on me and I can provide marketing everywhere I go. They can see on my forehead tattooed by Star Lydia, and that it's free marketing. So does that drive my price down a little bit? Well, you're the artist, so it's kind of up to you. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point, Star Lydia. Um, I think I will decline for now, unless there is some other form of payment that you might find appropriate. Okay, it was a pleasure talking to you. I hope that we get to talk again soon. Me too. Mm. The pleasure was all mine.
Never a question to ask. Never ask that.
Never ask that question in that way ever again.
Uh,
Oh, my stuff.
Are we going to go to another deck below?
Eventually, when we have to go to sleep.
Once the apprenticeship has come towards the end for the day, then I'll head down. Wait, let me know when that is.
I'm gonna guess learning spells from her is as expensive as getting tattoos. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up to the book.
That's what I'm doing.
Learn more about
Since I
navigation.
did my performance.
Learn more about navigation, and then when we get closer, and then I get hopefully try to get some meditation time in away from the fish lady downstairs.
Yeah, yes, I'm out.
We also learned sailing stuff and sailed.
Yeah. And navigation. Yeah, we learned navigation.
And
we
now
learned about the bounty hunter family. Well, we didn't know what we didn't know.
We
And
were
there's some
told
very,
there was a bounty
there's
board
some really good
somewhere.
psychics out there that knows everything about us. It's like they're reading off a page.
with some
Something
DM
in the
fuckery.
fuckery.
Was our bio there? I mean, I
Kind of
remember them asking
soft-risk
us all these
behavior, don't
questions.
you think?
All right, I go down to the second floor. Do I see Brenrose and Tempe still there, or have they gone down to the third?
We're here. Hey, what's up, man? How was your internship?
Well, so far I've learned quite a bit, mostly rope tying and things of that nature that I was not familiar with previously. But I've learned that the front of the ship is called the fore, the back is the aft, the left is the starboard, and the here's and there's, as it were.
What is the
So
poop deck?
I believe we're currently on it.
Oh,
Oh, I did learn from the navigation that we have the Greta Major and the Greta Minor.
Yes, that is spoke of much in lore.
And don't
And
forget,
how,
another countries are called Awasha and Ladraya.
yes, Lawasha and Ladraya in the southern part of the world.
Now, I believe our lodging's on the third deck. Right now, we're on the second. Have you been on the second deck the entire time?
indeed. And we
Yes.
met a bounty hunter family of elves, and um, let me tell you all about it. It was a good time. I mean, they were
Now,
fun.
real quick, are you sure they were family, or did you just assume all elves look the same?
They mentioned the word family,
Oh,
but they
very good
also
then. Okay.
said that they are all from the same family of elves. So the elves are confusing to a low IQ dwarf like myself.
Well, it does turn out that there's been a lot of opportunity for money that we've missed on some of our adventures. Like when we were helping Atlas, there was a bounty on that we could have collected.
Hmm. Yes, I don't believe I would have made that my priority, but it certainly would have been a perk.
Mhm. I just think whatever we do the next time, we should see if there's a bounty out there, just in
Was it
case.
mentioned? How do you know we missed that?
They said that they were going to collect the bounty, but they had noticed it had already been resolved by us, and they
Did they
recognized the hat of
say
Atlas on my head.
how they noticed that, or perhaps they were ribbing you?
Well, he did identify the hat of Atlas on my head,
And yeah.
and the
Yes, but hasn't our exploits been well renowned and celebrated?
well, thanks to Alton, yes.
So he could have simply known that we slayed Atnus, and that was the hat from him.
Did you put that in the song, Alton?
I don't quite remember.
I think he did.
So all of our exploits are already well known, correct?
Hadn't even considered that.
So how do you know you weren't just being teased?
Something to meditate on. Shall we go check out the third floor?
It seems about appropriate, yeah. So we'll go downstairs to the third floor. And have you explored this domicile yet?
Not yet.
Oh, very good. A first for all of us then. Except Brinrose, who I assume has no more first left.
I think he said something about an ear.
No,
Not one of
well,
his, mind you.
I'm quite surprised by that, honestly.
Well, he said not one of his.
Again, not something I'd be surprised by. So, what do we have here? It looks like a playing card table and some bunks up to the fore of the shift. Oh, there's bunks to the aft as well. Okay, it looks like quite a lounge area. This is quite lovely, yes.
Hmm. Hey, Rubies.
Now, while we are on a confined vessel, I assume we are quite safe in that if someone were to wrong us, there's nowhere to run. I still think maybe it'd be in our best interest to take watch. Although, Tempe, I believe you've told us before that you do meditate with your eyes open and can observe while you're meditating. Am I accurate there? Tempe, you've gone blank faced already.
Tempe's dead.
You must have been quite tired.
He was meditating.
Alton, what do you perceived here?
I wanted to check what the floor was like. And
Well, what I've learned today is that if you're going to be attacked upon, the first thing that a rival ship will attempt to do is what's called crossing the T. which is where they will either attempt to sail in front of you or behind you and blast into either your fore or aft, because that's the weakest part of your vessel. In which case, the fore and aft would be the most dangerous places to be. Now, with that said, if there's no enemies approaching, unless we're being pursued by a kraken or other devious creature of the depths, the aft would be the safest place, as the fore is where, if there's a collision, the brunt of the force would be. That said, I believe we should choose our bunks in the aft of the ship. Oh, hold on. We have some new arrivals. Good evening to you all. What do they look like? Just like what they see in the pictures here? That guy looks like he's doing some kind of dance. I believe that I recognize you as a Belmont. Oh, look, another Belmont. Well, we have a whole family of Belmonts here. I'm going to go ahead and just casually go ahead and do a divine sense. Momentarily. There we are. Basically, my eyes will slightly glow as I up my perception. Kind of like you watched The Witcher, right? How his eyes went all black. Yep. Hmm. They're all. Am I
In the sense
accurate
what?
in my Belmont assessment? Mm. Yep. Which one? Oh, very good. Hmm.
Oh, what's happening around us?
Okay.
um. Don't look now, gentlemen, but gentlemen, I believe they say in the West, it's about to go down.
Oh,
You sure want me to do history, not religion? I'm gonna do both. See how good I am at them. Well,
I got a pocket full of sunshine.
I share this information via message with Mithras.
oh, I had a hunch. we probably stop it there because this is going to be a combat, and it's going to be longer than we have time for.
I don't know. Hers is pretty good looking, so I might be able to persuade her. Some. I'm just.
Oh
kidding.
no, there's not going to be persuading here.
It's gonna
I
suck
know,
your
I know.
blood.
You've got a paladin of Helm running into a family of vampires. There ain't going to be no negotiation.
Primrose got history and religion.
Oh, I never
Unless
did that.
they
Dan.
do a good negotiation, there ain't going to be no negotiating.
Oh,
We have history.
Primrose read.
So based on what I know from my role, and since the rest of the team is around me, I just touch um Mithras since he's the first one, and because no, that's who he is, and I cast that one, so you can have that. And I'll be prepared in case you ever say like roll initiative or anything.
Yep. Oh, it's about to go down.
Yeah.
5 of them, 4 of us. I like those odds. I don't like those odds. Ready to rumble.
Are we doing 2 sessions next week?
I think we're going to try to. We could do a group text thread. I know I've asked Enrique for his cell phone number before, which he never responded to.
Oh,
I don't think I saw that message.
I literally tagged you. It was at Enrique. Actually, it was at Husil.
Was it during working hours?
I don't know.
So what were you saying about Discord, Dale?
We will, though. We will. I think we should get everyone's cell phone and just have a cell phone text thread. That's probably the easiest.
That'll be good.
There you go.
Tuesday's good for me.
I think I'm good with Tuesday.
And then we want to try and do after that as well, before Saturday, Sunday, to make sure we don't miss out on Tempe and Alton, I think.
Thursday would work, kind of. Just not
Friday.
Or Saturday, since it's your dad's 60th birthday, apparently.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do you have do you really have that up on your? It's okay. My number's out there for all the spammers anyway. I don't answer it. All right.
I'm gonna have to be like taking action for your characters to be like, they walk away. Yep, I was like, these look like a bunch of vampires. These are a bunch of vampires. Okay.
Yep, vampires. And Alton goes, they're cute.
Well, I'm sure they are. I mean, I'm sure they'll hear us fighting. We're just down the stairs from them.
I could always go back to the other flat.
What we got to do is bring them to 1 hit point. Then go look and see if there's a bounty somewhere for them. The bounty hunters are chasing after the vampires.
We just get there first.
Now that checks out.
They didn't know shit about me. That was apprenticing.
All right, sounds good. All right.
Seems to be working, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, did we level? That's true.
All right. So I get 2 levels, so I can take a level in a subclass.
I'm gonna level real quick before bed because
All
not
right.
much,
Nice.
not much difference, but I like it. Oh, that's awesome. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Or thank you. Thank you.
Ooh. I just got some cool new spells.
All right, gentlemen.